Also, something that I got in the mail is I ordered from Elite FTS is some Monster Mini Bands, which I actually smell this package. It smells like Ovaltine. If you young whippersnappers even know what Ovaltine is. So we got 2 of them. I talked to Simon. He says that I'm pretty sure they add about like 40 pounds resistance. Obviously, it depends if you double them up if you can elasticity. But this would be some great for some lockout work on the bench is what I primarily bought them for. But you can also use them on other movements if you so choose. So I'm excited to use these, help out my lockout, and just add some diversity to my training. Yeah! So we are on the rooftop. This restaurant called Rooftop in Arlington. Both got a chicken sandwich. This aioli is fantastic, but I got it on the side so I can decide how much to put on there. Just a light glaze. So, fat from the sweet potato fries, but just enjoying the meal. Delicious chicken sandwich. My eyes are still healing from the LASIK. Apparently I have 20/20, but it's gonna take a couple days to get used to it all. But seeing is super cool. It's definitely, everyone's been doing it for so long, and I'm glad I can finally get in the club and be able to see really well. So Chase is putting together his new bed, and he has a new bed frame in. And I goofed. We didn't know that it was literally like rhinestone diamond looking things.
I don't know, maybe once I assemble it won't be that bad.
People just think you're balling and put diamonds in your bed. They're like, man, that looks expensive.
Immediately.
So it is maximum effort upper day bench press. Very loud in here. It's extremely busy right now, so there's actually not one single bench press open, so we have to wait. So we're gonna do some stretching, right, I know, and some foam rolling. I did just get these bands, so I'll probably use these to warm up my chest, warm up my shoulders, warm up the rotator cuffs. Just take advantage of the downtime that I have to do the mobility that I normally don't do. So now we wait. So you guys want to know how I had the worst luck ever? The mount that holds the tripod on, I dropped it, and I was like, no way it would go down one of these tiny holes. It did. It's right down in there. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the actual workout footage. So what we're doing today is close grip bench press. It is maximum effort upper. So what you generally want to do is do a variation of the bench press. As you guys know, go back in the conscious system. So my old coach and my still current friends, Maxxchewning, they have a great channel and they explain it pretty in depth. But I will be kind of retouching on the topics just in case you guys don't know. So we're working on a variation of the bench press. So today we're going to work with the close grip bench press. So not only will that help our tricep strength, build the tricep up, work on the lockouts, work on the second half, and from the second half to the top of the movement. The close grip bench press, basically, just like the deficit deadlift, you're increasing the entire range of motion. So with the close grip, you're having to make the bar travel further than your competition bench press. So in turn, it makes the entire movement harder. So it'll have carryover to your actual bench press, and it works out your lockout. So we're working up to a maximum effort of that. Then we'll drop down to a percentage of it. So I would recommend these a lot. Usually with these, you're gonna bring them a little closer down on your chest, usually a little bit below your sternum. And then I choose to pause on my reps, and then just explosive power up. Build up the chicken tenderloins. I somehow lost my nice earphones. So these are like the earbuds, not the ear pods. now we're going for 275 pounds. I'm feeling strong, but because of the laser beam LASIK surgery, I haven't been able to lift on. Sunday is my day off. Usually I would lift Monday and Tuesday. I had to take those off per doctor's orders. A, because Monday I had LASIK. B, because Tuesday she told me not to work out. So it's Wednesday. We are about 2 days behind in our schedule, but you know, life happens. We're not really gonna let it affect us that much. Get right back on the course. So 275 close grip. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so after your maximum effort on whatever lift you have, this being the close grip bench press, you'll then drop down to do a percentage, usually either a 3x5 or a 5x3, depending on how much energy you have. You know, if you're filling up to it, I'd recommend doing a 3x5. If you know, if you need to auto-regulate and do 5 sets of 3, then by all means go ahead and do that. Just get a little more volume on that same movement. So we did. We're doing 3 sets of 5 with 205 pounds, which is 75% of the maximum effort that we did. And then from there, we'll move into some more exercises, focusing around the lockout. I haven't experienced that hand thing in a while, the ulnar nerve. People have been leaving comments down to do some different like ulnar rollouts and different pinky movements, basically. I need to do some of them. All right, I gotta go spot a guy. Alright, so now that we're done with the main movement, we're done doing the percentages off the main movement, we're going to move into accessories. We're usually going to keep this one still to a barbell movement, still trying to focus around the triceps. So what we're going to do is some floor presses, probably about either 3 sets of 5 or 5x5 of, I don't have any percentages of mine, a weight that I'll be able to hit those 3 sets of 5 or 5x5. Again, working on the lockout, still getting a little more volume in our chest, and then we'll move on to some movements to work on the lockout. So if you haven't noticed, my main weakness is my lockout, or my overall strength. So I focus these maximum effort days around specifically the lockout. If you need to work off strength off your chest, I'd recommend just continuously doing pause reps. Let me know if you guys want me to keep making videos like this where I kind of break down each day, so each maximum effort, because each day, even though I'll have multiple maximum effort days, will be usually a different variation. So I kind of explain why I'm choosing those, how they're going to be beneficial, and how they'll have carryover to the entire movement. So let me know if you want to see it. So we are going to finish out the workout portion of the video with a little bit of commentary, finishing out the floor presses, last set of 5 here. Starting to really enjoy the floor press. I think it will have some great carryover. I used to just kind of, I just didn't think very highly of it. I didn't think it was a great movement, but now I'm starting to like it more. And now I've gotten better at it. It's getting my elbows touched at the same time. I'm putting a little bit of pause in there. I think it will have great carryover. A lot of people don't think that there's a lot of volume in maybe conjugate method or powerlifting style training in general. That's not necessarily the case. It's just the volume that we do has a purpose, and that purpose is to have carryover to the main lift. So for example, what we're seeing here is some neutral grip dumbbell presses. So we're using a neutral grip, so we're still getting a little bit of volume in the chest, but again, it's going to really burn out the triceps. We're doing 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps with the 50-pound dumbbells, and then we finish the triceps portion of the workout with some dumbbell skull crushers here. Again, 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps with a 20-pound dumbbell. So, you know, here's a perfect example of my maximum effort upper day, tricep lockout focused, and plenty of volume. I mean, we had our main heavy sets. We did some percentages off of that. We did a 5x5 of specific lockout work. Then we did 2 different movements of 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps, and then I finished out the workout with about 4 sets of 10 alternating dumbbell curls. So definitely still getting in the volume. You can kind of combine both. I hope this video was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to maybe continue this series of talking about the conjugate system as I go about it. Thank you guys and enjoy. And remember, with the maximum effort, I cannot stress this enough, is that you do not always need a PR. It is your maximum effort on that day. So do not get discouraged if your numbers go down. Sometimes they go up, which is always good, but just put in your maximum effort for that day. Again, every single day is not going to be the same. Stars are not going to align. You know, there may be things going on in your personal life. There may be things like you getting LASIK eyeballs. You know, a whole lot of different things can go into have an effect on your workout. So before this video ends, I just want to let you know that Umoro, the channel right there, they put up a full-length video of the obstacle course. I'm going to show you the one part of it, but definitely go check the video out, see the whole thing. Monkey Max! I was completely dead by this point, by the way. So yeah, go check it out. It's very cool.